In Jerusalem, on a warm Holy Thursday evening, Jesus and his 12 disciples gathered around a simple wooden table to share a meal together. This wasn't just any meal, it was an occasion, marking the beginning of the solemn events that would unfold in the days to come. As the sun dipped below the earth, casting a golden glow over the room, Jesus smiled warmly at his disciples. He knew that his time with them was drawing to a close, but there was still much to be shared and learned. The table was set with bread and wine, symbols of sustenance and sacrifice. Jesus took a loaf of bread, blessed it, and broke it, passing it around to each of his disciples. "Take and eat," he said, his voice gentle yet firm. "This is my body, given for you." The disciples looked at each other in confusion, unsure of what Jesus meant, but they trusted him, so they ate the bread, feeling a sense of communion and closeness unlike anything they had experienced before. Next, Jesus took a cup of wine, blessed it, and passed it around. "Drink from this," he said, his eyes filled with love. "This is my blood, poured out for you and for many, for the forgiveness of sins." Again, the disciples were puzzled by Jesus' words, but they drank from the cup, feeling a deep sense of peace wash over them. In that moment, they understood that they were part of something greater than themselves, something sacred and eternal. But amidst the camaraderie and fellowship, there was also a shadow lurking in the corner of the room. Judas, one of Jesus' closest companions, sat silently, his eyes downcast. He had already made a deal with the authorities to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. As the evening wore on, Jesus spoke solemnly to his disciples, urging them to remember his teachings, and to love one another as he had loved them. He knew that dark times lay ahead, but he also knew that their bond of friendship would sustain them through even the darkest of nights. And so, on that Holy Thursday evening, amidst the flickering candle light and the scent of freshly baked bread, Jesus and his disciples shared a meal that would be remembered for centuries to come. It was a meal of love and sacrifice, of friendship and betrayal, of hope and redemption. And as they parted ways that night, they carried with them the knowledge that they were bound together not just by their shared experiences, but by the unbreakable bond of faith and love.